Hello, 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 and welcome to Satisfactory. You see how that pipe is bent? Well, that's a good enough reason to get rid of this setup. But our actual problem is that this setup is straight up just not enough. Because as you may have seen from my last video, as soon as I turn on this factory, everything just shuts down because, well, the fuses blow. To summarize the problem, well, this was our oil extractor, and it's making a mere 120 per minute. That's enough crude oil for these two refineries, and these two refineries then make enough fuel for those 4 generators. So basically, 120 fuel is enough for 4 generators. That means each generator uses 30. Now let's walk over here for a little bit. As you may see that we have these 2 amazing pipes coming over. Each of these pipes are connected to these oil extractors that make 300 per minute. By the way, we can pump this up even more once we unlock better pipes. And by the way, yes, we are on the experimental build because honestly, it would be kind of dumb of me to not be here. And you're just gonna find out right now why this experimental build is so insane. Oh my god. Do you guys see that? That is just insane. Oh my god, so the first click connects them and then you can just place them wherever you want. That is so good. That is the best feature ever. The first click and then the second click. Perfect. Okay, so that's 6, 8, and 10. Lovely. And of course, we need to connect these over as well. Oh my god, that's wrong. Okay, let's apply the oil and see if this works. You have no idea how happy this makes me. Oh my god. That means we can actually add this to the blueprint as well. Like this backside. There are so many possibilities, guys. Okay. But these 2 refineries basically eat up all of the oil that's coming in from this pipe. So we need to feed those 2 pipes to either ends of this setup over here. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, the straight pipes are a little bit fiddly and difficult to work with. How about the curve? Yeah, so this is an invalid pipe shape apparently for straight pipes. They need to be... They can go full 180, but they can't go here. I'm not really... That's kind of weird. Okay. Alright, so that's those pipes connected. And I'm gonna be honest, this was a lot easier to do than it used to be. So I'm really happy with the update so far. Now, can you guys start making fuel for me, please? Oh, we need to power these. Of course we need to power these. Completely forgot about that. Okay, how much are you making? How much fuel are you guys making? 40. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 times 60 is 720. Great. Okay. Alright, so that's the correct number of refineries, but as you can see, polymer resin over here is clogging up. Well, we unlocked MK4 belts for a reason. So let's just upgrade these ones over here. I don't think the blueprint needs these anymore because of the way the pipes connect. The pipes and the belts connect. So the blueprint doesn't need this. You guys can completely remove that. I'll probably edit all the blueprints in one go, but for now you guys can just remove that manually. You make 30, and 30 times 12 would be 360. And these belts are 480, so yeah. The resin will not clog up. The fuel, on the other hand, will, because 40 times 12 is 480. And these pipes can only carry 300 at a time. Each factory uses 20, so that means we need 24 of these fuel generators, right? So the only thing we need to worry about is that on this end, we need to put 12 fuel generators, and on that end, we can put 12 fuel generators. And nothing else needs to, change. Before I fix this, let me go over there and add some generators on that end. I don't want this entire factory to shut down as well, just because I got rid of the generators that were creating some sufficient power. That would be bad. Alright, so that's 2 down and 10 more to go. Oh my god, where am I gonna fit these? I swear this is easier as well. I don't know if this is just a placebo or something, but I think they changed a lot more than they actually advertised. I used to mess this up all the time, but now I'm not. Let's just turn these on for now, and we'll worry about everything else later. I think power shards right now, at least this early in the game, should only be used on the raw nodes. So the way I put them in the oil extractors, for example, like that should be your first thing, because you can always build more refineries and more, power generators. But you can't get more oil wells.
1 hour later.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. These require a lot of motors. And the fact that I only have like a single machine making motors for myself is not helping at all. It's not helping so much that I have actually extended my train tracks all the way over here in the time it took me to build this. I'm going to be honest, I probably could have done this in a more compact manner, but I just don't want to. I think we have plenty of space over here, so we might as well use it all, right? Let me quickly hook this up and obviously make the last one. I'm still waiting on the motors. See, I only have 2 out of 15.
1 eternity later.
I know I was gonna place just one more generator, but honestly, I could not resist. I could not resist the urge to connect all of these generators together with these walkways. And then I also could not resist the urge to, well, create a sort of a building for my setup over here because I did not like the raw generators. It's nothing too extravagant, but, well, at least it's kind of obvious that the power is being made over here. Oh, we also lit up that thing down there with a ceiling light over here. This over here, though, I completely went ham. I did not leave a single stone unturned when I did this. A very, well, big part of me wanted to get rid of all of these gaps between the lights as well. But honestly, I think this is enough. I don't think we need to do more, at least for now. So, to sum everything up, we have 24 fuel generators over here. The fuel is going through either ends of this refinery setup. That means we shouldn't have any throughput problems. Actually, I think I can make it slightly better. 1 second. Instead of through that one, you can take in, that's the last one, right? Yeah. You can take in through this one over here. There we go. Beautiful. Now, obviously, I did not build all of this by hand. That would have been very stupid. This bit needs some lighting as well. Actually, no. I think that's fine. I think it can stay that way. I basically built this blueprint over here, which is just one of those sections, and then I just, I wonder if rendering this in terms of performance is easier than rendering everything that's inside of this. Actually, we can probably check right now. Oh yeah, no. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, I love this game. I'm gonna be honest though, closing everything up in a building kind of destroys the scale. I might not do this for future builds. It's like I'm killing everything that the developers have created for us. Also, please let us walk through this. Like, I can fit over here. Please, just let me. Let me just make sure that all of these are working. How do I do that? So 1800 was our power before that, right? For everything else. It's still 1800. Oops, did I forget to connect this? There we go. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. That's what I like to see. So there's 24 of those in there, right? So if the math is right, then it should be 250 times 24. And then we add 1800 to that, which is 7800. And the power that we are producing is not 7800. We're missing 2 generators. 2 of these are not connected. Oh my god. No way. How are we gonna find out which 2 are missing? Not that. It can't be this one. It has 4 connections. Nope. It's gonna be a pool with only 2 connections, okay? You, sir. What are you connected to? Nope, you are fine. Let's just get rid of you because you're not connected to anything. This is the most difficult hidden object game on the planet. Okay, I found it. I found it. Hey, I did say it's gonna be a pool with 2 connections. It just looked like it had 3 connections because of this one over here. Okay, let's just connect you to literally anything. And it should be 7800. There we go. Hey, if you remotely enjoyed this by now, you should subscribe because I'm gonna keep playing this until, I finish the game and then some. I don't know when to stop. Should we do something with this? Wait a second. You guys are gonna be working all the time. You, come over here. Okay. So if I make residual plastic or residual rubber, I need to combine water with this. That's good to know. That's why we built everything on top of water. Oh yeah, this is an incredibly beautiful game if you make it beautiful. Now it's just a final thing. Can I have a blueprint with just... No. We're done. We're done here. We're not going to spend 10 more hours on this. We will revisit it when power becomes a problem. We're just going to save this. I'm not going to add this one to the blueprint folder. Let me know if you want it though. Let's just clear this, clean this place up. Nothing happened over here. Absolutely nothing did. And we can move on. Now that all of our power problems are solved for the foreseeable future, we can actually work on finishing up this phase right now. I think we have everything we need. We just need to combine them and, move stuff across. Well, across the planet. But still, where is the hub? Hello, Mr. Hub. What's the plan? I think we need industrial manufacturing, right? Yes. And that will unlock both of these things for us. So, seems like I'm going to be designing a lot of blueprints for these. I'll try to fit everything in the 4x4 blueprint designer because I like the challenge. So as long as the manufacturers fit in there, that is. Oh yeah, I moved the space elevator. That's why it's red now. I moved it all the way back there. This is also not fast enough. We're not making enough stators. So I think our first step is probably going to be making more of these first. Anyway, that's Future Walkie's problem. I'm going to think about that when we actually sit down to play this game again. Not right now. I have a lot of work to do. Why am I not working? Bye.